Oh, Scarlett Johansson, Gal Gadot, Emma Watson. I'd love to go to dinner with you. Oh, yeah. What? Is it dinner? Is it that time already? Lovely, lovely. What a lovely dream. Oh, what a lovely, lovely sleep I had. Right then, what should we do today? I know. Let's look at some amazing stuff on my channel, shall we? Let's go. Good. Off to watch some videos. Let's have a little look, yeah. Right, let's have a little look at our channel, shall we? Interesting. 32 subscribers? Wow! Thanks, guys! Love it! And wait, loving the video? Oh yeah, my amazing new video. 26 views. Wait, 3 weeks ago? No. Let's look at my calendar. This cannot be right. That can't be. No. I need to look at this as another calendar. I need to look in another calendar. This cannot be real. This can't be. 14th of May. What? No. No. No! I'm 3 weeks late on a video! Let's go. Hey guys, what is going on today? It is your boy T-O-B. Why? Because it's a brand new video. I'm back, guys. I'm so much better. The ankle is healed up. I'm swinging better, so, you know, etc, etc. If you guys obviously have no idea why I have been away, first of all, I want to say I apologise for the delay, and as well as that, I want to also say thank you to everyone that has been patient, and as well as being patient as well, I've had a few of people obviously wishing me better as well, so massive thank you towards that. I have learnt my lesson. I will be not using any more skateboards for the time being. I think I've learnt a very valuable lesson. Today, what are we going to be doing? Well, as you may have probably guessed by the thumbnail and also by the title, recent terms. Whilst I've been away in my slumber, for the last couple of weeks, the world's been kind of given I don't want to say a second chance, but, you know, it's a movie that's been made before. It's also been reviewed before, and a few people were kind of similar to obviously people like a Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. Well, as some of you may know, obviously the new Mortal Kombat movie has just come out towards UK streaming sites everywhere, and the UK has just only recently had the chance to, of course, watch it. So I'm going to obviously say this. I did a bit of research on some reviews, and obviously a few sort of like reviewers did say it was okay. Some people said it wasn't too bad, and some people said it wasn't great at all. Now, I am just about to go and watch Mortal Kombat, and as soon as I'm done, I'll come back and I'll tell you the grand full review of my own. Just like as always as well, my reviews will have spoilers of the movie, so if you haven't seen it, please do the honours of coming off straight away, and then afterwards, once you've seen the movie, you can come back and then obviously listen to my point of view. But obviously, if you want to stick around and obviously listen to what I think, and you want to listen to me and you want to give it a watch, that's absolutely fine with me as well. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Oh my God. Ho 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 ho. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very late at night, and I've only just recently finished watching the new Mortal Kombat movie, and I'm going to be very realistic here. I kind of see what people were trying to say when it came to the reviews, but however, I'm also going to say maybe they were a little bit too extreme on obviously hating it too much, because honestly, in my own opinion, I thought it was actually a really good movie. It was ram-packed full of action. The storyline was good. Obviously, the character costumes as well were amazing. Obviously, you get the chance to see Scorpion. You get the chance to see Sub-Zero. You get to see General Zhang. You also get the chance to see Melina. You've also got to see Jax. Obviously, Kano. Freaking Cabal as well, the badass of all time, and of course the four-armed beast himself, Koro. Like, absolutely brilliant. Now, obviously, I looked at the sort of like plot of the story, obviously before the movie came out, and it's about this young MMA fighter by the name of Cole, and obviously he's there, he's obviously doing his bit, but he's not obviously doing great. He then obviously gets the mark, which is basically in film terms knowing that you are chosen as a fighter. I think a lot of people were a little bit confused when it came to how they kind of like made that the real reason towards anyone to be chosen. Like, obviously, you know, for example, but then again, it's kind of like similar to, like, you know, choosing a fighter on a game. Obviously, you end up going through all these list of characters. You obviously picking one, you stick with that, you stick the stamp on them, you're that player. You know, I think that is what the sort of like filmmaker and the writers wanted to do. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people found a bit confusing, because obviously, you know, it's meant to be a movie about the game, but honestly, I don't know why people found it confusing, because I thought it was totally great to obviously add that in. And as well as that, going back in towards the fight scenes as well, absolutely fantastic. There's a few recognisable fatalities, and obviously the sort of like other character fatalities in there too. But honestly, very gory, which is the one thing I think few people did say was great about the movie, and I do stand by, agree with them. Obviously, if you guys have obviously seen the movie, for the people that have seen the movie, I think you can definitely agree when it comes to the end of the movie that we should definitely beg for a sequel. Because the thing is, obviously, yeah, we saw a various amount of fighters, but we didn't see everyone. I mean, we've still yet to see Johnny Cage. Obviously, I know Cassie is Johnny's and Sonia's daughter, so who knows, that could be something that will end up going down the movie line if we end up getting more to come. You've also got a few other, obviously, other people as well. You've also got the Sun God guy's name. I can't remember. If anyone does remember, please stick it in the comments down below. And yeah, you've obviously got various other ones as well. Of course, going back into other fighters, there was one I did forget to also mention that was in there with, I don't think anyone really noticed it, but Reptile. Reptile was in the movie, and honestly, I thought it was absolutely great to get some of the old classic sort of like members of the Mortal Kombat, obviously, franchise in there. And also, it was kind of great to see the whole sort of like the storyline as well, going back in towards it. It was good to see the build up. It was good to see that most near every single scene was sort of like similar, sort of like Mortal Kombat game style fight related stuff as well. And it was good to see as well that they'd also kind of mentioned a few of the old classic sort of like game announcements, like, you know, obviously finish them, flawless victory. I think they didn't really need to say fatality because most of them pretty much just defined the whole phrase entirely. And what else was there? Also, I think there was one thing that I was a little bit disliked towards. Now, I understand it's 2021, it's the 21st century, movies are meant to be modernized. But the fact that they've managed to obviously put in the soundtrack a sort of like, I don't know, techno, sort of like, I don't know if it's dubstep, but the sort of like the way that they've kind of used the game music and kind of turned it into that sort of thing, I was a little bit, could have probably done a little bit better with that. Because I mean, it was good. It was good to see like a few parts of the music in there, but then when it comes in towards that whole techno dubstep sort of thing, next time, just don't. You don't need it. So I think a lot of other people were also a little bit shocked by the soundtrack as well. But yeah, obviously talking about the characters, obviously like I mentioned before, you've obviously got Sonia Blade, who actually ironically enough doesn't end up having a mark until close to the end. Massive badass. Obviously in the game, she also was fairly badass related in the movie. Likeness. Now, I've been a massive Mortal Kombat fan for years than I can remember. However, I think the sort of like look-alike of some of the characters compared to the game was spot on. Obviously, Kano, who's Australian, has the laser eye, has obviously the scars on his face. They pulled that off perfectly in the movie. Melina, with obviously the teeth obviously going up to here, fantastic. Also, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, obviously, absolutely marvellous. I think as well with the whole idea of how they made the costumes like throughout their sort of like history, obviously up to the final battle, absolutely great. Jax, the way obviously it was kind of like an origin story as well, with the whole idea of having the obviously having his normal arms and then obviously having the sort of like how he got his metal arms was absolutely mind-blowing. And also some of his fighting scenes as well, even with the fatalities as well. Kung Lao, now he was the favourite, and I think when it came to, that was one of my favourites of all fatalities, because it was good to see that he had his razor saw sombrero, and yeah, that was absolutely great, the way that they used his famous fatality in towards that and made it just so beautiful. And just, oh, obviously, guys, you have to see it. You honestly have to see it. Now, as well as that, you've also got Liu Kang as well. Obviously, he does look younger compared to how he does in the game, but obviously I wouldn't be too surprised if this was kind of like, I don't know, sort of like like how things came to be, sort of thing. I don't know. As well as that, you've also got Raiden as well. Same again, kind of looks a little bit young compared to his game look-alike, but you know, I think they did try and get everything sort of like try to be at least spot on. And it was good to kind of have the effects towards Raiden as well, because obviously he's a wizard. He has obviously the lightning. He has obviously the badass hat as well. He has the glowy eyes. And I honestly think that obviously the way that they kind of put all of this together was great. And but yeah, I honestly think that I really hope that they end up making a sequel, because I was impressed. I'm kind of glad that I ignored the whole idea of having to see the reviews, and then I was kind of like a little bit iffy, and then obviously going in towards it. I'm glad I didn't go through that stage. It was worth obviously watching. Would I watch it again? Definitely. Honestly, would definitely. And if there was a Steelbook or Blu-ray edition or anything like that that I would like to collect, if I were to collect it, yes, I would. I'm kind of hoping that they end up doing so soon, because I know when it came to the Justice League, and obviously we've had Godzilla vs. Kong, they've both had sort of like the Blu-ray and also the Steelbooks coming out on Amazon and HMV a few weeks after when the movie's been obviously out in the UK. And of course they've all looked amazing. Now, obviously my SMITHBOI rating, I'm going to give it, I think, for storyline, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. For characters, I'm going to give it a 9.5, just because I know there were some characters that were slightly off when it came to their game lookalikes. The fighting, the action, bang, 10 out of 10. And I think as well as that, obviously the sort of like the soundtrack, I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. And I think my overall rating, I think just to round it all up, I'm going to give it a 9. So, which is good, which is very, very good, because, you know, 9 out of 10 is still pretty good for a movie that a lot of people have said wasn't great. So, like I said, I am hoping that they end up doing a sequel where we get to see more fighters. Obviously, we need to see Johnny Cage. We still need to see everyone else that we kind of missed in the movie. Of course, the real question is, will we kind of see the characters get brought back to life, so then we kind of get the chance to see the action again, but with different fighters. Sort of like, you know, I would like to see like a Sonia Blade versus a Johnny Cage, or even a Kano versus Johnny Cage sort of like fight, because honestly I think that would just be hilarious and great. And as well as that, most of all, who would be the perfect acting role for some of these fighters? I know there was rumours that towards Johnny Cage that there was two favourites, obviously being The Miz from WWE or Ryan Reynolds. I kind of, those two are very good ideas. As much as I don't really like The Miz, I think his likeness would probably be sort of like a good sort of like edge ahead of Ryan Reynolds. But obviously, if people like Ryan Reynolds, then they'll probably end up putting that towards his sort of like cheekiness. Johnny Cage is a sort of like cheeky guy, but obviously with The Miz, he's kind of got similar characteristics and look-alikeness towards Johnny Cage, because obviously, The Miz, he likes to obviously talk a lot with his mouth, and also he likes to be sort of like the centre of attention and kind of wants to be the star of his own show. Same thing with Johnny Cage, in my opinion. That's kind of a pretty decent sort of like match for the role. As much as I hate, obviously, the wrestler, and Miz, if you're watching this, I apologise, but you've done well in your time, but you're kind of obviously starting to wedge it towards kind of being a bit tad annoying. Anyway, I'm going to finish it there, guys. Hope you enjoyed my review, and I will see you guys next time. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed my review. That was my movie review towards the Mortal Kombat movie. If you guys haven't seen the movie and you would like to, please do the honours of heading over towards Amazon Prime. You've also got it on the Sky Store, Apple TV. You've also got it on a few other apps as well, and also a few other places on there too. Please give it a watch, and also let me know what you thought in the comments down below. I will be doing some more videos, and as well as that, there will be some Steelbook related ones coming this way very soon. Again, thank you guys for all your support while I was off for the last 3 weeks. And as well, thank you for all of the messages wishing me better and keeping me at it. I honestly think if I didn't have so many people wishing me the best, I think I wouldn't probably be here obviously doing this video, because I'm actually here to thank you guys, not just obviously do these videos with all the love and support you have given me over the last few months in general. So like I said, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And most of all, guys, if you are new towards this channel, please don't forget to follow my Instagram account and my Twitter account. My Instagram account is lowercase SMITHBOI _reviews, and also my Twitter page is capital S SMITHBOI with a capital R at the end, and obviously the little at the beginning as well. So until then, guys, I'll see you guys soon. Take care and peace.